Day 10, day 10, day 10. Anytime you put on like a canvas style shoe or sneaker, it just really makes everything look super casual. But it's Friday, y'all. We are fighting fires today. I don't know what else we got going on, but yeah, I kind of like these pants are just dragging. Maybe, I don't know. But anyways, that's all I really know. I did not do my homework yet. Every night we have homework for the next day, which basically preps us for what we're learning today. And I always probably usually just kind of do it on the bus. So I'll probably just do that on the bus ride to the training facility this morning. Knock my homework out, so when we're in class talking about it, I can participate in the discussions. Anyways, let's go. And I forgot to mention the time. It's 4:06 in the morning. Shuttle departs at 4:15. So, another early morning. I'm kind of used to it now, honestly. There's my ride. If y'all can see, there's already people on there, and it's normally full. Well, not normally, it is full, because I think we have 57 people now. And the bus holds like 58 or something, or 56. I don't know. Happy Friday, y'all. Made it through week 2. And, I mean, I'm happy for myself. Today was just like it was kind of a hard day. One, emotionally. So we took our first final yesterday, right? I told y'all that. And I thought we had like maybe about 6 or so retakes. But this morning, as soon as we entered the building, they had the people that had to do retakes go to one classroom, and then those of us that didn't go to our normal classroom. And it ended up being like almost maybe 12 or so people that had to do retakes today. And I'm not saying that. So the thing with training is, right, they don't make large announcements of who passed and who failed or whoever has to do retakes. Like, it is done with a lot of respect. They don't tell people's business. You know, if people are asked to leave, they don't announce it. It is very much done on the hush hush with respect to those folks. So, and then this is the thing about being in training, right? Week 1, we had 3 people leave. And that was like, oh, it was sad, but you don't really, like week 1, it was really hard to kind of get, I guess, attached to your classmates. We're still learning names. We're still in our heads just trying to figure things out. So it's like, dang, you know, who's that person? That are the type of vibe. Week 2, we've had a total of 5 people leave. I think Monday I told y'all we had someone leave. Monday or whatever day it was earlier this week. That was Monday. We had someone that failed the door proficiency and decided for herself that she no longer wanted to move forward. She would have had the option to retake, is from what I heard, and she chose not to. And then today, you know, we really root, y'all, Friday. We, you know, I mean, everybody's not as like, I'm an emotional person. Everybody's not as emotional as I am, but the class as a whole wants to see everybody like succeed. You don't want to see people come this far, which is, you know, through the application process, make it to training, and then not be able to make it to the other side of training, graduation day, earn your wings, get on the line, and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Well, and label some more fruits. But anywho, so 3 people unfortunately did not pass their retake exam today. So here we do the initial exam is on our company provided iPad, and the retake is a paper test. Still 100 questions, 45 minutes. If you have learning disabilities or whatever, you are able to provide documentation to the company before you come to training, and then they will adjust, and give you more testing time or whatever, but you have to provide that documentation. Anywho, just wanted to throw that out there for anyone that's concerned about that. So long story short, 3 people did not come back into the classroom today, and that's just how it is. I don't think they give you the opportunity to come and say goodbye, because we've never seen anybody like come and say goodbye once, they haven't passed a situation, because they make you go there with all your bags. So if you have to go basically left or right, you go left or right. So 3 people did not come back today. One of them I'm really sad about. It was an older lady, a more seasoned lady. She's retired from her first career. And she didn't pass, and it made me really, really sad, actually. And then another gentleman who the whole class loved. He was just a pure joy to be around. He was just great, just good energy. Everybody liked him. Just a really good guy. And we're not really sure what happened. He didn't make it to class today, so most of us are just assuming that he overslept, and a lot of us were really just concerned about him this morning when we realized that he wasn't on the shuttle. And I guess when we got into class, people were realizing that he wasn't present. So a few people were calling. They told the instructors, hey, we're reaching out. Nobody has heard from him. So they basically kind of did like a welfare check at the hotel to make sure that he was good. And they let us know, like, hey, we know y'all are concerned. He is good, and the leaders are taking care of him. Basically meaning he's now being sent back home, because you can't oversleep. You can't miss training, and it sounds so harsh. But for one, the training curriculum and the amount of hours that we spend in training and things like that are approved by the FAA. So to be certified to fly, you have you can't miss any steps of training. So one, that's the major reason. And then 2, like, we're flight attendants, or going to be flight attendants. You can't cause delays, and this is just basically getting you into the rhythm of being on time. And it gets you removed from training at the end of the day. So as much as we love him, and we're really rooting to see everybody at the end of the day make it to graduation, unfortunately we lost 4 people today. 3 from the test, and 1 from what I'm assuming is he overslept. So, but they do invite people back to training. There are people in my class that this is their second time being here in training. They will invite you back if I guess if they feel like you're worth it. If you don't pass academically and your behavior was good and everything else, then they say they definitely do invite people back to training without necessarily maybe having to go through the whole interview process again. I don't know the full ins and outs of that, because, not to toot my horn, but I don't plan on failing nothing, okay? 3rd training, first 2 never failed, no retakes. I get in there and I get out. Thank you, Jesus. And I'm hoping and praying, and I'm going to be diligent about making it the same way here. Do what I need to do, get my wings, mind my business. So that is what happened today. And then as far as just like what we learned and the things that we went over, we are continuing on with basically, we did a few more security things this morning, and now we're really moving into irregular operations. Next week is what they like to call Hell Week, or just it's just an emergency week is what I would prefer to call it, because it's all emergencies. So it's a very active week. It's a very vocal week. We'll be learning what you do in all emergencies that can potentially happen on the aircraft. Today we did some proficiencies, had to use some emergency equipment like fighting fires, putting on the smoke hoods, fire extinguisher, portable oxygen bottle, things like that. We did that stuff today. We were tested or had our proficiency on it. Once again, the instructors take you down there, they demonstrate, they give you one opportunity to practice, and then you show them how to do it without them giving any instruction or direction. And you pass or you don't pass. Everybody passed that today. Nobody was removed from training for not passing those proficiencies today. So it's the weekend. Everybody is just looking forward to just kind of like relaxing. Like, it was a mentally taxing day, you know, losing people, especially people that you enjoy. I can probably honestly say 3 out of the 4 people that we lost today, a lot of people really enjoyed them. There was one person who a lot of people didn't necessarily enjoy. That person wasn't like that person wasn't a bad person, but energy, y'all know what I mean? Like, the energy wasn't always what, for me, I would have liked to experience from that person. And I think a lot of other people kind of felt that way. So it wasn't too many tears shed for that person. But here we are now. And you know, I say this to say like, been here, done this, right? I can tell a person that I would enjoy flying with, and like want to kiki with, and maybe even enjoy the layovers with. And then there's people that I would respect flying with because you do your job and you do it well. And then there's people that you just don't want to fly with, period, point blank. And that person would have been one of those people. Made a comment yesterday, and I said, oh, well, I know that I shouldn't probably fly with you if that is your mindset. So anywho, I'm about to nap it out, y'all. It's Friday, nap. It's an avocado margarita.
From the next bacon or chicken.
That's okay. I think that's good to know. Thank you. Yeah. What was it? It was good though. I'll call you and say you don't want that.
Are you liking it?
You like it?
It's not bad. It doesn't taste like. All right, went to brunch with some of the girls. Came to give me a mani and a pedi. Then I'm gonna be going back to the hotel to study some and go to bed. So walking distance from the hotel is this shopping center. They have some clothing, food. The brunch spot we went to is right there. It's called 360 Brunch House. Got my nails done right over here. And it's about a 5-minute walk back to the hotel. So if you don't have a vehicle when you come to training, and if you're put at this hotel, because they rotate out hotels, you have some good little things that you can visit in the vicinity. I also forgot to mention that I went to church this morning because we are gearing up for week 3, emergency week, and yeah, I just felt like I needed the Lord on my side for this week. So me and Asia went to church, and then we did brunch, and then I went solo and got my nails done. So that's it, y'all. See y'all tomorrow morning. 4:15 a.m.